evolution of science is like a big advantage to the world. As a human being come to know a lot about the world they are living in, including the activities they indulge into. The development of technology, along with the advancement in science, helps to bring in a revolution in various fields such as education, agriculture, medicine, and many more. We humans have developed advanced technologies that makes our life easier. Today, we do almost all our work with the help of science and technology. We all the value of science and technology in our daily lives. We have different inventions of science that made our everyday life simple and stress-free as well. And also, technology has taught us the modern way of life.
According to Aristotle, each man's life has a purpose, and that function of life is to attain that purpose. He explained the purpose of earthly happiness and flourishing that can be achieved by acquisition of virtue. So, accusations and express the clear understanding of towards which a person's life aims. So, Aristotle states that every human being should use the abilities to the fullest potential and should obtain happiness, engagement, that human achievements are animated by purpose and what they do. So, on the other hand, Aristotle says that human beings have to pursue the moral excellence and to initiate the ideal and would through actions.
Just like any great thinker, Martin Heidegger elevated human thinking into a realm where the ordinary seems extraordinary. Not that he's just making things more complicated by assigning difficult explanation and terminologies to simple concepts, but he was only exposing the irony that pervades reality. The simplest is often the hardest to explain. He wrote about the simplest of concepts. In spite of his great mind, he has struggled to put into words the meaning of these basic concepts we often take for granted. On the other hand, Heidegger must be understood as a way of revealing. Revealing is one of the terms Heidegger developed himself in order to make it possible to think what, according to him, is not thought.
According to C.S. Lewis, he had a healthy respect for science. Science is legitimate endeavor and enterprise, but Lewis knew that it could be corrupted. And this is what he was warning us about. What he opposed to was an ideology confused with science. He knew that some people would pursue science because they wanted power and control. He acknowledges that we can't ignore the scientific method or the findings of science. Also, he said that we need regenerated science that we can respect human rights and honor of human dignity.
Our addiction of economic growth is killing us. Jason Hickel. Captive to a single idea, economic growth. Politicians promise that growth will make our life better, but there's catch. We can have infinite growth on an infinite planet, right? We're already overshooting our planet's biocapacity at 60%. Consequences are all around us. Climate change, deforestation, and rapid rates of extinction. Scientists say that the only way to prevent ecological collapse is that rich countries need to scale down their consumption, called planned degrowth. Jason Hickel tells about how people can be affected because of this thing. We surely do things unconsciously, right? Most of people does. And by that, we make our surrounding get even worse. As we think in the face of our economy and not going to think the importance of environment as we people depend on it. So guys, let's think broadly, not only for the good of us, but only for the good of our surroundings, especially to our environment.
Science and technology are the two most important parts of our living life. Science and technology have made our lives so easy and luxurious. Everything which we see around us is a part of science. Gadgets, clocks, mobile, computer, and many infinity things are part of technology and science. These all things and objects are all gift of science. By using these all things, we are today living a luxurious life. The world without science and with science, example for this is ancient period of the world and today's world. In the period of ancient, there were no science and no technologies, and hence, there were no technological advance and boring life in that period. Today, in this age of science and technology, we are happy with the gift given by science.